My first job was at a nursing home. Over the years, I grew very close to many residents, most of which had Alzheimer's disease. That job showed me what residents go through with Alzheimer's on a daily basis. According to the Alzheimer's Association 2014, Alzheimer's is the sixth leading cause of death in the United States. Some of you may not be familiar with this disease, but I'm going to try to change that today. Today I'm going to talk to you about Alzheimer's, beginning with making you all familiar with the signs and symptoms, the stages of it, and informing you on what researchers know about this disease so far. To begin comprehending Alzheimer's, you need to be able to recognize the signs and symptoms. The first symptom is memory loss that affects your life on a daily basis. For example, forgetting information you just learned, or forgetting what holiday it is. For example, your loved one might forget that you just told them about your plans for college, or might be hiding Easter eggs around the house when they should be putting up a Christmas tree. Memory loss is a big sign of oncoming Alzheimer's, but there are many other obvious signs. The Alzheimer's Association 2014 says another sign is having a hard time solving problems, such as following a simple recipe, or you might have trouble concentrating or completing a task that used to be very simple. Now that I've shared with you the signs to watch for, I'll bring you through the stages of Alzheimer's. According to Alzheimer's Disease Education and Referral Center 2012, Alzheimer's goes through 3 stages: mild, moderate, severe. Mild is the least severe of the 3. During this stage, a person's mood and personality begins to change. They tend to get lost easily, they're poor with their money, and they tend to repeat themselves very often. These changes are obvious, so during this stage is usually when one is diagnosed with Alzheimer's. In moderate Alzheimer's disease is when the tragedy starts. Memory starts getting worse and recognition of loved ones start to fade. Learning new things becomes difficult and getting dressed starts taking time. Now, severe Alzheimer's disease is the end of usually a very long battle. Using actual words to communicate is no longer possible. You cannot walk, you're usually bedridden. You rely completely on a caregiver until your body completely stops functioning. Now that there's an understanding of the stages, I'd like to talk to you about what researchers know. First off, I want to address the difference between dementia and Alzheimer's. They are not the same. Dementia is a mental disease that affects your life daily. Alzheimer's is a type of dementia that attacks the brain. The identifier of Alzheimer's is plaques and tangles, which are structures within the brain that attack and kill the nerves. But these cannot be discovered until a person is dead. So, professionals use the symptoms that I described to you earlier to actually diagnose Alzheimer's while a person is still alive. Researchers have also made the observation of inflammation and shrinking of parts of the brains in Alzheimer's patients. Due to all the possible causes of Alzheimer's and how different everyone's brain is, treatment has yet to be found. Now, as I come to a close, I hope you all have a better understanding of Alzheimer's disease, how to recognize symptoms, the stages of it, and what researchers know about it so far. Now, when you go home to your loved ones, I want you to remember what you learned today. How hard it must be to forget everyone and everything you've ever loved, and let's hope for a cure.